shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Prescott.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here's Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This now a 3rd and 4.
Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. First down, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Cowboys at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they've made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us is that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He'll look to set up his blockers. .34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
That's into the hands of Tolbert.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. A great run by Pollard, and runs like that have had us anticipating a breakout season from him for years. And it finally arrived in 2022. Dallas gave him more run, and he had his first 1,000-yard season despite receiving less than 200 touches.
Well, now hang on here, because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now Prescott.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kaiser White.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, fighting through. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's fielded at the 45. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now here come the Cowboys.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Prescott.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
First down, Murray. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
2nd and a couple.
Murray going to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Skirts by him at the 35. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Murray now on first down. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Second half begins with a run by Pollard.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Stopped by Garrett Williams.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
An injury stoppage here, and that's Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up. This a 2nd and 8.
To throw is Murray. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kareem Hunt halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cards take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Prater for the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down by Jalen Thompson. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They toss it down to Pollard. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Throw complete right side to Courts. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really trying.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third.
Hamler now on the return. 13 yards the tally on the return there.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
The football going back over to Arizona now.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hunt will try going up the middle, shedding through the defense. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We have played 3 quarters. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Zabin Collins there to make the play defensively. Now 2nd and 9.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
Oh, cool.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Off the option, here's Murray running left.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Come on.
A give right side now to Hunt. Powerful running. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Flush to his right.
Kudos to the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys.
They've seen what was a comfortable 21-0 lead go completely by the wayside. Now 21 all as they take over 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. someone behind the line of scrimmage.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former Cowboy, Byron Jones. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So Dak and the Cowboys down 28-21, 65 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Still going inside the 20. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Escapes the defender. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's second and a yard. To throw is Murray. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back to throw, Murray. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Murray to throw. Finding Hunt. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This from Tom Dempsey range here. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And this one is no good. He missed it. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there. Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit. And his kick is good from 49.